Welcome fellow gamers and enthusiasts to this educational video. It's about blockchain games and the fascinating world of Web3 gaming. I'm here to provide you with the fundamental understanding of this revolutionary technology and its implication for the gaming industry. So let's dive in. First things first, what exactly is blockchain? In simple terms, it is a decentralized and transparent digital ledger that secures records and verifies transactions. Unlike in Web 2 gaming or Web 2 space, where centralized servers hold all the power, while blockchain gaming harness the power of distributed networks and smart contracts. Let's compare this to Web 2 gaming in the traditional sense of gaming, right? Developers and publishers controls the game's economy, items, and progress. But in blockchain or in Web3 gaming, the power shifts to the player. Thanks to the decentralized nature of blockchain, players are true ownership of the in-game assets, which can be bought, sold, and traded outside of the game environment. Think of it like owning a physical item versus a digital one. In Web2 gaming, you're like a tenant, borrowing an item as long as you're playing the game. But blockchain, you can become the real owner with the ability to transfer, sell, and even lend it in your in-game asset to another. Now that we understand what blockchain is, so let's explore the benefits that brings to this gaming world. One of the key benefits is the concept of trustlessness. Trustlessness. The blockchain transactions are stored in the public ledger that is a immutable and tamper-proof. This means that player can trust the integrity of the game's economy, ensuring fair and transparent gameplay. No worries about cheating and fraud, which is pretty common, especially for the MMO community or MMO games, right? An example of this would be, or think about it this way. In Web 2 gaming, players are often faced with the issues like item duplication and dishonest practices. But in blockchain gaming, that game rules are enforced by smart contracts, eliminating the need for an intermediaries. It's like having a referee that cannot be bribed. Now let's talk about the two exciting concepts that blockchain brings, which is play to earn and true ownership. Now, play to earn is the revolutionary idea that enables player to learn real world value just by playing the games. We've seen this with Axie and other Web3 games that went out, last year or a couple of years back. Now, in the traditional sense or Web2 gaming, your time and effort only results to virtual achievements such as trophy and whatever challenges that pops out for that particular game. But in blockchain gaming, you can earn digital assets that are or have real world value, which you can use again to sell, or trade. A quick example of this one is imagine spending hours and hours of grinding in a game, right? Which is pretty common for competitive games. Well, pretty much any game has some sort of grinding to it. So we burn a lot of hours into it. But you or your time is rewarded with valuable in-game items. Now, in Web 2, those items are locked within the game ecosystem. But in blockchain, you can sell those items on a decentralized marketplace or cryptocurrency like Ethereum. It is like turning your gaming hobby into a profitable venture. Blockchain gaming takes interoperability to a whole new level. Interoperability means that your in-game asset can be used across multiple games or platforms. In Web2 gaming, your progress and items are usually confined to a single game or to whatever that game that you were playing. But in blockchain gaming or in Web3 gaming, you can bring your hard-earned assets to a different game, even if developed by a different company. example of this, let's say you own a rare sword, a master sword on a blockchain game. In Web 2 gaming, that sword will remain trapped in that game ecosystem or universe. But if you switch over to blockchain gaming, you can take that sword and use it in a completely different game or even lend it to a friend. It's like having a magical sword that transcends the game boundaries. And there you have it, a beginner's guide to blockchain gaming or Web3 gaming. We've covered the basic of blockchain and discussed the benefits it brings to the gaming and explored concepts like play to earn, true ownership, and interoperability. Blockchain gaming is paving the way for a new era of player-centric gaming where players can truly own their own in-game assets and can earn real world value while having fun. So embrace the power of blockchain and embark on this exciting journey into the world Web3 gaming. Until next time, this is EmrysGale signing off and happy gaming.